It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And another week is officially underway. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Opening play, and Bo will throw. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Nick Bosa makes the stop.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
2nd and 6 now. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Looking slant route, complete. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Walker on first down. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Sure, a whole lot of noise to sort through up the middle, but by the time he figured everything out, he was able to hit them for a decent gain.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And the 49ers in a nickel set. Third down coming. Shotgun snap to Nix. Forced out to his right. Complete beyond the marker. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks finish off an excellent opening series. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And they won't return this, so with the new rules and because it hit in the landing zone first, the touchback will only come out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Don't touch that. Hey, Silver. Don't touch.
Right to the air, it's Hurts. Caught into the hands of the rookie from Florida. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense.
Silver, ready?
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Brought in by Ayuk near the sideline. They get 27 on the play. And that's a 49er first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st down, Hurts. His shot downfield will wind up incomplete. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And now they face 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
One's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. On the play fake, it's Hurts. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, for pitchers, you'll hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
Here we go, here we go.
Nix from the gun. That one's complete, right side. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Here's Nix to throw. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And he's hoping for good results on his first look of the night. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. It's fielded at the 14. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. And after the punch, the offense comes out onto the field. And the 49ers will go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down throwing for Hurts. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30.
Ready.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Set. Mustang 19.
Nix now to throw. Buys time, rolling right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here's Nix. Connects with Fant. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Here we go. Set. Shot alert.
On the draw, it's Walker. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10 now. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
On the set. Ready. Check out.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Both teams neck and neck so far. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. Now Nix. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Go.
3rd and long for Nix. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st to 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
You know, Kate, there was a time when you and I were growing up watching football where a 50-yard kick was impressive. But these kickers of today, they just keep pushing that boundary and showing off incredible leg strength.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Pearsall there to grab it. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
The Hawks dialing up the nickel D here, 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. He's got it at the 24. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Absolutely crushed that kick, a full 70-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawks football. They've got first down from the 31.
Let's go.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Let's go now.
2nd and 13. Brought in right side. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Here we go.
Walker now from the gun. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
2nd and 3. Short pass brought in. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. It's the Seahawks with 1st and 10.
Make a play here. Just be patient. Just take it to him. Go!
Running back sent in motion.
18, Pioneer. 79 Bronco. Get up.
Nix with it on first. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
A little bit of chaos, right? I mean, play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
They motion the tight end over. Nix again on 2nd and 10. Has it down close. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks make it a 10-point ball game. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix gets this to Fant. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 26, and it sets up Seattle with 1st down. A give up the gut to Walker. And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
First down from the red zone. He's on the move. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You know, as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
Come on, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
This is Walker on 2nd. And the struggles continue for him tonight. He's only able to get back to the line. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. This one misses the tight end. And that brings up 4th and long. Groupie sends it through. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And no return here, and this is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. He's back to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Looking to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Rick Woolen with the INT. And he takes this one back for the pick six. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks push the lead to 20. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Israel Abanikanda on the return. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, a couple yards short at the 23. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. He puts some juice on a deep throw. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Rick Woolen with the INT. There he goes, right sideline. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick six touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Return starts from the goal line. Takes it just shy of that end zone.
Recovered by the receiving team.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Great, set. 63.
Now a give to Garendo. And he's not going to escape. They could not get the push they needed. That's going to be a safety.
You could just feel it, right off the snap. You just got that sense at the line of scrimmage. When those big guys defensively win it right off the jump, right at the line of scrimmage down here at the goal line, well, they've got a chance to put 2 points on their ledger. That's well done by those big boys defensively.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now an inside give to Walker. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, then they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Here we go.
Staying with Walker. Pushing for the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
You're good on the point after. And the Seahawks continue piling on to this lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Returnable from the 2. And he'll be just shy of getting to at least the 20. Bit of a short return as he's out of the 19. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick 6. That's complete to Garindo. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. On 1st down, Hurts. Oh no, they get him yet again. And he makes the Huffs go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. That pick 6 ought to spell the end to any potential comeback we might have seen out of him, Brock. This deficit might be just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there was any hope left, they sure could have used some points. And they're going to have to get points now in a hurry. And that's for an offense who just threw the interception. Getting right back out there, you better flush it fast.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's Abanikanda on the return. They'll have a long field ahead of him, partner, as he's wrapped up shy of the 15.
At their own 14-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Set. Hey.
From the pistol, Hurts. Big gain downfield. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Lays out left side and gets it. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Don't touch that. Kyle up, Yeti.
From the red zone now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Don't touch that. Don't touch that.
And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers continuing to fight at least. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. And they were all over this one. They stop him short, and the fake fails.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Panther 11. Check up.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Escapes the pocket. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and then completion still pretty good for the defense.
Tag.
Nix from the gun. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Getting out to his left. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep it moving forward.
Now here he goes, down the right sideline. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
York tacks on that extra point. And the Seahawks tack on 7 more to their lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's Abanikanda on the return. And he doesn't make it very far. Tackled at his own 10-yard line.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Trying it left side with Garindo. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. The offenses love execution plays like that on 1st down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
2nd and 3 now. A play fake now hurts to throw. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up. And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Handoff headed right. It's Garindo. 1st down and a lot more. Past the 30. Down the sideline past the 40. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a 49er 1st down. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. And And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
He's got it near the 10. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Working inside the red zone. He has the San Francisco touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers take 7 points off the deficit.
49ers 20. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Jump off caught by his back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Third and long for Nix. Forced out to his right. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that's separation.
Bouncing football. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
I think that's one of those cases, Kate, where this defense wished that ball was round. You know, it's not, and it bounces in funny ways, and unfortunately for the defense there, it bounces the wrong way right out of bounds.
They're now set for 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
From the 36. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. Pass didn't work on second. Let's see how that affects this third down.
Let's go now.
Nick's looking to throw. Walker hauls it in. He has room past the 25. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Street.
They go with Walker here. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Ready.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he gets it to the one, but goes out just before the goal line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space. Your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll take it out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Great, set.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Great, set.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Hey, easy, 63, pass. Delta.
Hurts setting up to throw. He beams one deep right side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Oh, and they fake it. And they give to him on fourth down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Well, they tried the fake, but no one was fooled. Defenders saw right through that attempt to sell that punt. Clearly, this squad did their homework this week, and they knew that was coming on fourth down.
Slot man motioned over. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Any tackle for loss hurts, Kate, but they hurt that much more from a defensive back. Those guys typically are better in coverage, and you got to find a way to make them miss in the backfield.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Go.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
Here we go, sack.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
On the
I know this is normally a passing situation on your third down chart, but not unheard of to see an offense keep it on the ground and try to get the first run. And in this case, well, it's clear that going to the air would have been a better decision. That defense was dialed in to make that stop.
A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. And he missed it. It's no good. And they're unable to pile another 3 onto that lead.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week specifically because of that miss.
They pick up 20 yards there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Offense to the line for second down. Trying again following the sack. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing third and long.
Hey, easy, 63, bang! No touch.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. First down, ball at the 36. Hurts now from the gun. Pearsall there to grab it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Hurts throwing again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Timing is everything in life. And timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
He has the first over the middle. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Trying to set this up quick. From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack. So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. And they draw first blood against a division